Now coming on to acid rain. विभिन्न स्रोतों से निकली SO2 तथा नाइट्रोजन के ऑक्साइड्स वायुमंडल में पृथ्वी की सतह तक पहुंचने से पहले हजारों किलोमीटर की यात्रा कर सकते हैं। ये दोनों ऑक्साइड्स वायुमंडल में ऑक्सीकृत होकर गंधक अम्लों व नाइट्रिक अम्लों का निर्माण करते हैं, जो वायुमंडल में उपस्थित जल के साथ घुलकर पृथ्वी पर आते हैं अथवा वायुमंडल में ही कोहरे एवं बादल के रूप में रह जाते हैं। इसे ही अम्लीय वर्षा कहते हैं। We have read that the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen are important gaseous pollutants of air. These oxides are produced mainly by combustion of fossil fuels, smelters, power plants, automobile exhaust, domestic fires, etc. These oxides are swept up into the atmosphere and can travel thousands of kilometers. The longer they stay in the atmosphere, the more likely they are to be oxidized into acids. Sulfuric acids and nitric acid are the two main acids which then dissolve in the water in the atmosphere and fall to the ground as acid rain. Here we can see the formation of acid rain in this figure. Acidification of environment is a man-made phenomenon. The acid rain is in fact a cocktail of sulfuric acid and nitric acid, and the ratio of the two may vary depending upon the relative quantities of oxides of sulfur and nitrogen emitted. On an average, 60 to 70% of the acidity is ascribed to sulfuric acid and 30 to 40 to nitric acid. The acid rain problem has dramatically increased due to industrialization. Burning of fossil fuels for power generation contributes to almost 60 to 70% of the total SO2 emitted globally. Acid rains have assumed global ecological problem because oxides travel a long distance, and during their journey in atmosphere they may undergo physical and chemical transformations to produce more hazardous products. अम्लीय वर्षा अनेक दुष्परिणामों के लिए उत्तरदायी है। अम्लीय वर्षा के कारण मृदा की पीएच कम हो जाती है तथा मृदा अम्लीय हो जाती है। इससे फसलें व जंगल नष्ट हो रहे हैं। अम्लीय वर्षा से जलीय जीवन भी अत्यधिक प्रभावित होता है। इस वर्षा के कारण स्वीडन, नॉर्वे, न्यूयॉर्क की अनेक झीलें मछलियां रहित हो गई हैं। इन्हें मछलियों का कब्रिस्तान या फिश ग्रेवयार्ड भी कहा जाने लगा है। Acid rains create complex problems and their impacts are far-reaching. The increased soil acidity thus affecting land flora and fauna and cause acidification of lakes, streams, thus affecting aquatic life. Over 10,000 lakes in Sweden have become acidified. Thousands of lakes in USA, Canada, Norway have become unproductive due to acidity. Fish population has decreased tremendously, and the death of salmon and trouts, etc. The fish-less areas or the lakes are now called fish graveyards, as depicted in this picture. The pictures are really terrifying. The acidification affects crop productivity and human health also. इससे फसलें व जंगल नष्ट हो रहे हैं। पश्चिम जर्मनी में लगभग 8% वन नष्ट हो गए हैं और लगभग 18 मिलियन एकड़ में वन अत्यधिक प्रभावित हुए हैं। स्विट्जरलैंड, नीदरलैंड तथा चेकोस्लोवाकिया में भी अम्लीय वर्षा से वन प्रभावित हुए हैं। Forests in Switzerland, Netherlands, and Czechoslovakia have been damaged by acid rains. Nutrients as calcium, magnesium, potassium have been leached away from the soil by acids. In West Germany, nearly 8% of the forests died, and nearly 18 million acres of forests are critically afflicted by acid rains. Acid rains are a great threat to British environment as to Central Europe and South Scandinavia. In 1974, acid rains over Scotland were found to be more sour than vinegar. pH was 2.4, alarming. This H2SO4 shower, 500 times more acidic than rain, should naturally be stood as the world record for 4 years. Most of the falling snow in Britain is now highly acidic. Several rivers have also turned acidic due to the acid rains. Acid rains are carried away by prevailing wind to elsewhere where precipitation takes place. Thus, oxides may be produced at one place and these affect elsewhere by turning into acids. The two such victims are Canada and Sweden. Canada gets acid rains from petrochemical units in North America. Heavy winds pick up acid rains from factories in Britain and France to Sweden. Equally grim are the acid rains in Norway, Denmark, and West Germany. It is said that 90% of the acid rain of Norway and 75% of Sweden are due to drifted acid rain oxides. Acid rains are thus becoming a major political issue. अम्लीय वर्षा से सर्वाधिक खतरा ब्रिटेन में बना हुआ है। यूरोप के दूसरे देशों के बजाय ब्रिटेन के पर्यावरण में SO2 की मात्रा अधिक होने से वहां गिरने वाली बर्फ अधिक अम्लीय होती है। अम्लीय वर्षा के लिए जिम्मेदार NO2 तथा SO2 वायु के साथ स्थानांतरित होती हैं, जिससे कि अम्लीय वर्षा किसी भी स्थान में हो सकती है। The acid rain is fast spreading to developing world where tropical soils are even more vulnerable. The acid rains are also causing erosion of the stonework. Here in the figure we can see the British Parliamentary Building and other monuments of Britain are affected by the acid rains. The stones have been corroded. In the lower figure we can see the German sandstone statue, which was photographed in 1908, and you can see in 1969 the eroded structure, which is the effect of the devastating acid rains. Here you can see the corroding effects of acid rain on marble. The marble surfaces exposed to rain develop a rough, sugary texture because the calcite grains are loosened as the edges dissolve in the rain. The acid rains are fast spreading to a developing world where the tropical soils are even more vulnerable than those of Europe. Acid rain problem is on the ebb in India. Industrial area with the pH of rainwater below or close to the critical value have been recorded in Delhi, Nagpur, Pune, Bombay and Calcutta. Here we can see in the figure Taj Mahal of Agra is suffering from sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid and other fumes, which are the pollutants which are released from Mathura refinery nearby. On the left side we can see the wonderful Taj Mahal before it was affected by the pollutants, and on the right you can see the yellow grim picture of Taj of today. It is getting deteriorated because of the emissions of Mathura oil refinery, which lies 40 kilometers away. The oil refinery emits 25 to 30 tons of SO2 daily, in spite of using low sulfur fuels. According to a study made by BARC, the average pH value of acid rain at Calcutta is 5.8, Hyderabad it is 5.73, in Madras 5.85, Delhi 6.21 and Bombay 4.80. The situation may even worsen in future due to increased installation of thermal power plants by NTPC and consequent increase in coal consumption. According to one estimate, total emission of SO2 in India from fossil fuel burning has increased from 1.38 million tons in 1966 to 3.20 million tons in 1980, a 21% increase as compared to corresponding increase of only 8.4% in USA in the same period. There is urgent need for proper regulator monitoring to provide timely warnings about acidification of our environment. Reduction in automobile emissions cuts down on nitrogen oxides. Emissions trading put into practice to put economic incentive into cleaning industrial activities. Coal burning power plants use flue gas desulfurization requiring a reaction tar that extracts the sulfuric acid by reacting it with lime or limestone slurry and removing the product with scrubbers. In this way, we can put a curb on the devastating effects of acid rain.